Hello. Hey Train Boy, 3, 2, 1. Set the countdown. How are you doing? You well? I want to look at my camera. Got my camera pointing down here. But I need to look at this and see how you're doing. Finley Carden, how are we doing? How's the sound? Is the sound alright for today? You're next to my glass of Diet Coke, so you've probably been hearing bubbles. Are we alright? We all keeping well, you know, with this fun 2nd of January. It's always a joyous occasion to come here. But no, it's a pleasure to come back on and do a live stream. I haven't done one for a little while, got a bit busy. As well as, you know, I was doing some of the live streams and, you know, you guys were coming to watch it and everything, but I actually saw some of my subscriber viewer count go down. I thought, that's a shame. And I just got busy with other things and I thought, well, you know, it's just one of those things that you think about it. So nice sound and picture, but thank you very much. I've come up to my little office room where I do my bits of work and have some of my other hobbies. So I've got like all my paints up here on my little rack and lots of my cars up and around here. So it's all good fun. So we've got Finley Carden, Paul Power, Richard Bezina, and Connor Wykes. What am I doing today? I keep looking at this camera, but you can't see it. There's this Metcalf kit I saw. I went to Osborne's in Rushden, not too far from where I am. Apparently they were the first people to bring Lego into the country all those years ago. And a couple of years ago, they had the whole shop front built up with Lego. I think Lego got it all done for them. That's really cool. Simon the Plantsman, hello. Paul Bottrill and Alan Barker. Obviously everyone's saying evening all. But anyway, so I saw this little kit because I thought, I've always fancied building up a Metcalf kit and I've seen other people doing it. And I know it's nothing special for a live chat, but I just thought it'd be good to say hello to you all and do something. Hello, David Cook. So I just thought, as I'm here, I'll swap it over to the other screen. There's a few of you in here now. Hopefully the connection stays to a decent quality, let's say tonight. It says I've got, well, it did say I have an excellent connection, but it always likes to be a bit like that with us. Hello Pete, says David. Hello, Pete Clark, Alan Barker. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll go back to my OBS. And I'll transition over to, if you haven't done this before, if you ever want to do it, it's pretty simple, turns out. I quite like it. So I'm going to put it over to this. Anfield Road, hello Lee, how are you doing? We've been playing trains in the weekend and we've got a bit more time to do things. Yeah, here's me. This is what I'm going to be doing. I went to get some Yoo-Hoo and ended up buying some thick super glue thinking, oh, that'll be the stuff, but it wasn't. It's actually really hard to get Yoo-Hoo from like Wix and B&Q. But I will keep looking. But I've got some of my Gorilla Glue and we'll just have to wait our time for it to go together. Ethan R, hello. Yeah. Thought, as it's Saturday night, I've got nothing else to do. Let's build up a nice little kit. And we've got all these lovely prints actually that Metcalf have done. Nice little packet. I've made use of that. But yeah, that's what we're building tonight. This little cardboard kit. See how well that goes together. And hopefully I'll get it done in a timely manner so you're not here for too long, kind of waiting around. But what's everyone up to anyway? Right. I've got some what looks like a piece of glass, flexible sheet, but at least we've got some something to go on there, but I need to make sure I don't lose it. Then we've got what appears to be lean-to walls, chimney capstones, lean-to roof. So we've got all these bits inside the kit, which is cool, nice and clear. I guess they've done this before, haven't they? Then we've got all these other bits. So these are inner walls. Cool, okay. It's nice graphic. Then we've got some kind of thicker card pieces which go on the ends. I was sniffing it because I thought sometimes you can smell the laser cutting, but I guess this hasn't been laser cut. It just looked a bit darker around the edges. But that's cool. That's really cool. Then we've got, oh, the windows. Okay, gardener's cottage, glazing sheet. So I'm going to have to snip them out and add them in afterwards. That's probably where my Yoo-hoo comes in. Then I've got these card bits, which I guess are more foundational pieces, which will be hopefully alright. Keep track of them. Then 00 scale ridge tiles. Oh, scary. There's a lot going on here. I wonder if we'll get this done on the stream, or I'll do a bit and I'll build it separately and we'll talk about it later on. And then extra bits extra bits sheet. And then we've got cut into strips the chimney pots. Roll around a nail, or approximately 4mm in diameter. That's cool. Okay, so there's a lot to this. I thought, oh, it'll be a 2-minute build. It'll be fine. Anfield Road. New vid out for you, Lee. Let's go check out his videos, guys. Anyway, so what we've got here is we've got a nice instruction sheet. It tells you basically what kind of things you need. I've got most of them. And it talks about glues. I've got the PVA, which should get us well. So it says, as you extract the components from the base sheet, they may need to be kept away from your working area on a thick piece of card or tray until needed. Keep the components organised to which building they belong to. What's the first bit? To stop components from falling off the sheets, they are held secure with scoring lines. These cuts go only around 75% and halfway through the card. Oh, okay, so 75% through the card. To release them, run a point of a knife through these score lines and they'll come seamlessly away. These score lines are marked with blue arrows. Okay. Cut with care using a knife that is not too sharp. Oh, okay, well I've got a fresh blade out, so fine. Tis what it is. So the first step is strengtheners. To help identify the strengtheners, blow is a key to the components. Okay. We have, so are these the strengtheners? So we've got 9s on them. Okay. Painting the edges. Okay, so it's talking about, obviously, afterwards you can paint all the edges with, what they're saying is watercolours, but I guess I can use some of my normal paints, which will be fine. So basically they go through that on here. So then I guess you can really finish it off so you don't have the cardboard showing. So I guess we should start the build. I'll put the instructions here for now, out of the way, and we'll look at what it wants us to do first. But it says carefully cut out the glazing along the outer white lines for the main house. You need to following the windows. So I'm going to be sticking them on this one. So I'll move this out of the way for now. It's an outer one. So I've got that one, and I want to put it on this one over here. So what we do is we'll trim these out anyway. What we got in here? AnyCubic, hello, how are you doing? Well done for making your 300 subs there, Lee. And AnyCubic, well done for making your 1,000. Great job. It'll be 2,000 before you know it, Tim. Who else have we got on here? Have I missed anyone? I think we're doing alright. So no model railways tonight for anyone? Tim, I'm a bit early for your next live stream, Tris, so I'll stick around for this one. I don't understand. Have I got another live stream going? I'm confused. These things happen from time to time. Anyway, we will cut out these little bits here. Like they said, they're 75% the way through, so we just literally score the last parts of it. I guess these get stamped or something, or I don't know how these are made. I saw Everard with his machine, so maybe it's a similar type machine to that kind of thing. We'll pop out the door. Then we got a window. And then we got the upstairs windows. How many of you have built these Metcalf kits? I'm assuming everyone's built one. I'm like the last person on the planet to do one. Oh, I see. I get you now, Tim. That's true. Everyone's like, sorry I'm late. It's like, it's okay. You can watch it later. But it's cool to catch up. I was watching Anthony Dodge, Moderawe dude, who's awesome, do his video last night. Oh, not video, but live stream. I didn't comment on that, I don't think. I was busy doing something, and I feel that if you comment, you need to commit, because then people say hi, Tress, and then you're like hi back, and then you say how are you, and just the normal human things that we do. So yeah, I see what you mean there, Tim. No, you're early for the next live stream. Right, so we're cutting these bits out, and then we cut these bits out. So they've already got lines on them of where they're cut, but like it says, it's not very deep, and then they just kind of pop out nicely. Just do that here. Right, and that comes through here. This is where I do my like my normal videos, where I do my intro bit, which is all good fun. Hey J94, how are you doing? Norman Rowe, hello. It's okay to be eating and watching, Norman. You focus. Cameron S, hello. Like the Oakford video? It was brilliant. I enjoyed doing the editing on that, watching the steam locos huffing and puffing as they got going. Oh. Jerome K, howdy. All the way from the States. Fantastic. Hopefully my connection stays well for you. Right, so I've got these two inner parts here. Just building up this Metcalf kit. I'd like to tell you all, as you're all on here, I've got myself a DCC Prodigy Express 2 system by Gauge Master. And I've been playing with it, and I've enjoyed it so far. I've done a video on it. I haven't finished it all yet. It was really good fun. The only decoder I got working with it, because I had some trouble with some others, was a Hornby TTS one for my J15. So any of you that follow me on Instagram, if you don't, check it out. Hello, Alan Parker. And then what was I going to say? Got sidetracked. You'll be able to see it huffing and puffing. And it was good fun. It's actually made the Moderawe a bit more fun, because I've got the Wi-Fi app that allows you to control it with your phone. And I don't know, it's really cool. I don't know what you guys have got, but it was good fun. That's right. I'm glad you're watching there, Mr. Tim. So, I don't know. After seeing my brothers, I thought, I've got to do it. I can't do anything at the moment. I'm stuck at home on my own. So why not treat myself to some huffing and puffing in the loft? The only thing I got left is the steam. Gaffer Haynes, how are you doing? From down under, fantastic. Pete, I've never done a Metcalf, not got the patience. Well, I'll find out how I feel about it after this. But these are the inside bits. I've got to put the windows on. I'm assuming I'm going to put them on the right way round. So then I have them sitting... Which way round? Do I sit them over the top? We'll have a look in a second. So we've got these little gubbins here. Make sure that's clean. And it wants me to cut out. So it mentions F1. Okay, so that Formula 1. F2, R1, and C1. Okay, and so I'm assuming I cut out the entirety of it. Yeah, it wants me to cut along these. That's F1 is here. Don't chop my fingers off. You only get one set of them, don't you? And then that's it. Wonder how many of you have all sliced yourself up. Starboy Hero, hello. How are you doing? Leamington Station, evening, Tris. Simon the Plantsman. Got a few comments. Troublesome Truck Productions, fantastic. Do you have any plans with your Class 21 plugs? Plugs? Are they Class 21s? Sitting up here. Got one just here. If that's a Class 21. I don't know. Well, one of them's my granddad's, one of them's from when I was little, and one's from when I bought it on eBay. I'd like to get them going again, but with the DCC. But I've always found they struggle on my big points. So I have to kind of confine them to little shunting areas or small lines. But they're cute little things. So this is F1 and F2. They should now ping out. So that's F1, F2. It's nice, it's got clear labelling on what you have to put where. Then we've got R1. We need to do that one, which is the next one on. So we just run this along here. Zoop. I'm probably missing loads of comments right now. I'm very sorry. I think it's better in here doing this video, if I'm honest. A little cozier. Cameron S, it's either DCC and sound chip speaker or plain DCC chip. What are we saying? What are we asking? I don't know what you're saying. I own a Daypol Class 21. I use him for shunting duties on it. Fantastic, sir. I think with my DCC, it's going to be making all the shunting a bit more fun, because they don't stop immediately. Well, you can hit the emergency stop, but you've got to judge things a bit better, which is kind of cool. So I'm learning. Carriage of no return. Hello all. I'm supposed to be building my own kits, but I'm here watching Tris do his instead. I'm not sure which is most relaxing. Well, you can do both, can't you? You can chillax, be doing your hobbies. Yeah, that's the whole thing. One thing that I've been enjoying doing lately, I've been doing a few videos, as you know, like my brother's video and my nephew's one that came out. And I've just spent a lot of time on the editing software, so you get pretty used to working on the software. But it's nice to pick up the hobby, and like I said, getting that Gauge Master system, it's fantastic. Am I looking forward to the Hornby announcements next week? Yes, yes. The more and more I get into this hobby, every time you see something new, you love it. Like the Rapido trains, I've forgotten what it's called. It's like a pannier tank with outboard cylinders. Is it a 15XX? No, I've probably got that all wrong. I don't know, but it looks brilliant. Can't do both. I'm watching from my bath. All right. Hit that like button, folks. Yeah, if you want to. Don't do it if you don't like it, though. I normally get dislikes if people don't like it. So, you know, whichever one you want to do. Cameron S. Tris, you need to order a Sooth smoke generator. Now you have DCC. So, Cameron, on YouTube, because I was ordering the bits, I saw them on there. It's not too expensive either. But would I run any fear of like melting my locos if I do that? That'll be the question. I'm like, oh, damn it. Hello, Rachel. Minnie Winston, however we say it. But I've heard many other people say it. You're very popular. I've seen you've got some good live streams going, watching the engines go past. So it's all nice to see. So how are we doing? Yes, it's the one of the Hawksworth Great Western Railway 15X Extras. Yes, it's my favourite looking. The thing that's upset me the most though is that it's not Great Western green colours. Very upset. They've got loads in BR black. Maybe they do a BR green and one in a slightly different livery. So very upset. But I haven't got any kind of BR locos really, apart from my Lord Nelson, which is obviously a southern engine. But maybe I should, you know, not discriminate and get something else. So yeah, it's great to have you in here, Rachel. I think you may have been in once before. I think, maybe, if I'm lucky. Right, so we're building up this thing. I've not done a lot on it. You've been watching me chat away. So it tells me to fix each window to the openings with the matte printed side facing the openings. So is that the matte printed side? Do I want to put it behind them? It looks like it in the picture. I'm assuming it goes in between both of them, because this is the back. So I guess I flip them all over. And what do I stick them on with? Because I've got super glue and not super glue, PVA. So I'm going to hope that works. So basically I'll put that on there. And then, voila! We have a window. Looks lovely, right? It's going to be good. So I want the matte sided face. Yeah, so that'd be sticking out. So then this side will be more matte. Is that correct? I guess we go, yeah, we go this way. Okay, I'm going for it. I'm going to be brave. So we're going to get some glue, some PVA, and we're going to stick it. And we're going to see if it stays. If not, it's going to be a short live stream. So what is everyone else up to this weekend? Are we going to be doing anything in our... Well, I do my things in the loft, you see. And I'm assuming people vary where they do their bits and bobs. But for me, it's the loft, really. I've got to continue with the layout. Hello, Wardle Road, Mr. Ollie. Hope you're doing well. I'm just going to stick some bits in the wrong place. So I'm going to stick that on there. Got my glue there, you can see it splodging around. If we flip that back over, I would just make sure the windows line up. Look relatively square. And that will go there. I feel like it's going to stay there. So I'll put that one there to dry and we'll do the others. How hard can this be, right? Famous last words. If I missed anyone new? Skyline! I'm getting a new keyboard to review tomorrow. New keyboard? What kind of keyboard? Is it like piano type keyboard or keyboard for your computer? J94. I fixed my layout a few weeks ago. Good. J28 Maker. Hi. You're my first ever live post. Hope it works. Ah. Love Metcalf kits. Hello, it did work. You are in luck, sir. So I'm just sticking bits to this kit and taking my time. I always wonder if I'd do it quicker if I was not doing a live stream or faster. But I think there's a very good chance that I'd probably do it, I don't know, about the same speed, because I'll be watching videos on YouTube of some of you and I'll just be focusing on that more than what I should be doing. So I think it's two birds with one stone if I do it myself and then I can communicate with you all. So I'm just going to stick this on here, roughly in the right place. I've got a series for you actually if you want to watch something, guys and gals. I was watching Chris Eden Green the other day, who is always worth watching. He's got his Slips programs. I quite enjoy them. And I was looking at one about pannier tank engines. And he referenced the Photon Flyer, which was out in like 1976, 77, 78 kind of time. And it's got this pannier tank engine flying up and down. It's on YouTube. You should check it out. Photon Flyer, F-L-O-C-K-T-O-N, and then Flyer, F-L-Y-E-R. If you have a watch, it's actually a good little series. And the guy, the lead character in it, he's got the same last name as me, Neil, David Neil. And I looked him up, and he comes from the same town as me in Kettering. It was amazing. He unfortunately passed away in the year 2000, but I just thought it was wonderful to enjoy this series, find out why there wasn't a third series, find out what else he was in. He was in Superman, Flash Gordon, and yeah, and he kind of was born and grew up and passed away in Kettering, bless him. And I just, yeah, it was a nice moment to learn about that. Leicester Station, TMD, howdy, how are you doing? Yeah, I don't believe the smoke melts the chimney. Okay, well maybe I'll get one sometime, Cameron. I'll practice on something that doesn't matter if it dies. Right, I've got a question now. I'm just going to try and answer questions and then do a bit of work. It's nice to come and do a live stream. I've been putting it off because I had let's say one, possibly two negative comments. It's crazy how one negative comment can overpower how you feel about the fact that, oh, you're just doing live streams now. And I'm like, huh? What? No. I spend hours and hours doing my editing. And then I have, yeah, just one comment. Have I done that the right way around? Oh, it doesn't matter. I think I've done them all the wrong way around. But it doesn't matter. It will still look like a window. I guess I have a shinier bit on the outside. I'll swap it around for the other one. I'll be good. Yeah. Negative comments are you know, good for our character building, I guess, aren't they, Ollie? What have we got here? Skyline. Have you ever watched Over the Hill by the Angry Welshman on YouTube? It's really entertaining. I think I should watch it. I need to write that down in a second. I'll just glue this. You'll have to remind me in a second. And then I'll jot it down, because I always like something new to watch of interest. There's so many good things out there. There's also a lot of junk as well. Not Model Rally related, just general things. Don't let the keyboard warriors bother you. That's right. Mini Wistaston. Why can't I? Mini Wistaston. Okay, Mini Wistaston Junction. I went out in the snow earlier at Peak Clark. It was great. Snow. What a wonderful thing. I haven't had any in Kettering. I'll probably wake up tomorrow and it'd be very snowy. But get some walking shoes on. It's just been cold up this way, but I've been inside in my house, hiding. Did go for a drive earlier to get some glue, but I got the wrong glue instead. J84, I got a nasty comment about how I sounded on one of my videos. It made me really upset, but now I've learned to never let the trolls get to me. I think you sound awesome, J94. I'm sure you, yeah. In life, there's always going to be someone that I guess is jealous, or just generally is having a hard time, just thinks everyone else can just take it as well. Yeah, well, I thank you for the comments. It's nice to mention the negativity that you can get sometimes, because when you make these little videos, you're doing it because it's kind of fun. You know, it's enjoyable to be part of this community and talk to you all, and I can't wait to meet you all. I think I say every stream, it's going to be good to finally meet some of you, find out who David Cook is. I don't even know what you look like, and you're like, hi, I'm David Cook, and I'm like, wow. You know, it's one of those things. Dreyfus Hudson Productions, you should make a subway line. Okay, that sounds cool. I'd have to get myself a call. I could have, I don't know, would it be one of the Metropolitan locos running underneath? I could have a pannier. Alright, I'm just going to drop that on there. Just going to flip that over. Make sure that's square. Right, that's on there. That's good. Right, so that's all drying now. So, should be good. What do we got here? Island Scenics. I had some nasty emails in the summer, and that got me badly. And almost quit, but in the end, after a break, I came back stronger, more determined. Good job, sir. I hate the sound of my own voice anyway, so it doesn't faze me. I used to hate my voice, and not that I don't hate it anymore, but I have to listen to it a lot when I do editing. You have to get used to it by that point, and sometimes you're like, oh, didn't sound too bad there. So that's right, David, there are a lot of nasty people out there. That's it, don't let the trolls drag you down. J82, I've just published my first videos, and that's my worry, no one will like them. Oh, I don't feel like that, J82. The J28, sorry. Everyone go and check out J28's channel. I'm sure his videos are wonderful. And the beauty is we do a video, and if we don't like things, we make a note of what we don't like about it. And then our next video, we can tweak and adjust, and we get better and better. When I did my first video, I kind of did it in a way that I was just having a bit of fun. And then some people actually watched it, and then I made a few more videos, and more people carried on watching, and it was cool. There are many, many wonderful people in the community, way more than creeps. That's right. So let's continue. Now it says, to fit curtains, fix a small strip of waste card each side of the window. Okay. Probably I've got to put a door on as well. It's just got a picture of a door. Front door. Check that out. Full door. Who likes Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones. I used to love it. And then something happened in season 8. It ended. Well, it ended in season 7, I guess, really. And then that was it. You're not nothing, Jon Snow. Right, let's stick our front door on. So I think I need to stick it on over the top. Pointing this way. No. Now I stick it behind, cause I was almost going to do it wrong there. So this is our front main walls. Let's just pop all this out. Zoop. Cut along score lines to release the components. I know. So we're going to just have a little look and line this up. Because I was going to do what I did before, and I can't tear this one apart like I did my wooden kits. So that's going to sit, oh, that's kind of cool, like this, right? And then I'm going to have the door behind that bit again, so that's wicked. That's going to look really good. Right, sorry, I've missed loads of people. Hello, Steam Driver. Good day. I don't like the sound of my wife's voice. It not much to be the voice. It might just be what she's saying. ADE 87. Hey, never get to watch these live, and thought tonight is no exception. Got to put the kids to bed. I'm sorry, but just want to say thanks, Tris, for all the great videos in 2020 and a happy new year to all. Ah, thanks, dude. So yeah, happy new year to all you too. Hold on, from Norman. What kits am I making? I am making Rachel. Got it wrong. A Metcalf kit, and I've got this. If I can get it in the view, it's the gardener's cottage. Oh, it's going to be out of focus there. Yes, it's the gardener's cottage, which I saw and I thought I'd do it. I'm gonna do it. Right, don't know who Jackie is, by the way. Mortal, Pete, you got to change it. Exhibitions are the home of getting a bargain. What are exhibitions? I haven't seen one of them for a long time. Right, we're going to stick this on the back. We got the door. Isn't a Norman scene, Game of Thrones? We drop the door on. And then we just line it up. Oh, I've got a bit of glue on the front. Rubbish. Let's give it a little bit of wipe. With a bit of tissue. There we go. Nice and easy. Cool. Easy, right? Leicester Station and TMD just uploaded a video on my channel. People hope you enjoy it. For those that watch, mix, rolling stock, etc. Fantastic. Oh yeah, I was going to write down some names. The Angry Welshman was one, wasn't it? Let's get my pad of paper. Got my scribbles. Right. So Angry Welshman. Angry Welshman. That's one I need to watch. I also need to watch Leicester Station. And then there's also, was it 28? What was the name of your channel again? Is it J28? Something like that? Come write me a comment. What have you said? It's going to find you and watch your video. J28 Maker. Right, there we are. J28 Maker. We'll check all that out. And we'll check out your channel. Should be good. Got 65 of you in here. Nice to see you all. I'm glad you're joining. So it talks about having curtains behind these, putting in at an angle. But it says using waste card cut into a thin strip. I see, so you space it off and then you put a curtain on. So where are the curtains coming from? Are they from the extra bits here? Oh, we can have different curtains. Is that what this is for? What curtains are we going to have, folks? Grey ones? I'd probably go for grey myself, or chocolate. I'll hide the dust. That wouldn't do. What do we have to worry about dust? Is it just going to be on this one? It was a cool series, and I am glad there was an end. I hate it. And they just keep dragging that sort of thing out and never having an end. Oh. So let's read. Oh. Right. So if I stuck these on, I've only got one set of that colour. I see, and that will kind of stick on. That look kind of smart, won't it? Have they done it on the model here? Who knows? I don't know if I want to do it. I don't think I'm going to see it. Or do you think I will see it? Who knows? Curtain tab, 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 tab. So let's just go for these chocolatey ones. Let's do that. Does one do both sides? Exciting. I thought this would be less involved, but I guess it's like a project for like a Sunday. Yep. Put that one out. Should I just put one on by the front door? That's the only one you're really going to see. And then I'll give it a trim just here. And that'll go here. And then there's one here. There we go. There it is. So we can put the curtains on now, but it says to use a bit of scrap card. Just space it off first. There's a lot of Game of Thrones chat going on here. 1,000 years before, that's right. It's going to be good if they do it. I hope they do it. It's meant to be being done. Right, so we'll stick on some glue each side, and then we stick on the cardy card. If I get any glue on the window, I'm sure it will dry clear anyway. So that will sit there either side. What it means, I've got a bit too much there, I will admit. So that will sit there. So now we have it kind of spaced off. We can have a little curtain sitting on this little bit here. If you can see, it'll be a little bit out of focus. And then we've got the curtain tabs to stick on, and I might use my precision applicator, which is my tweezers, because my big fingers won't allow me to do this nicely. Right, so we're going to stick our curtain on here. I want my curtain not to be all the way over the front. You can see here that curtain just sitting behind there. That'll work. And then we do the same for the other side. We'll do something like this. That's cool though, I like it. Now we have our curtains in there. How cool is that? I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's the smartest window I've got on my railway so far. Steve Diggs, I normally use solvent contact adhesive when building card kits. Dries in seconds and smells fantastic. Well, don't open the window when you do that one then. Have we got Leicester, Miss Leicester Station leaving us? Yes, use the waste card. It looks so much better. That's right, Carriage of No Return. Just don't ask Lee about glue. Only messing Lee. What happened with the glue, Lee? Right, let's continue. That's the only place I'm going to put the curtains. I'll do it on my next Metcalf kit if I like it. So it says, for extra curtains, visit this product on our website, metcalfmodels.com. Right, now I have what looks like, which bit do I do here? To wrap the main walls, which is this one, around the widest section of the house base. So I'm guessing this is the house base, which is number 1. So we'll just score that one out. I'm not guessing it, it tells me just there. I'm following the instructions properly. So we've got, we'll cut these windows and things out first. Keep you involved in this, guys, you can see. So I was saying earlier, I've got my DCC system going now on one of the lines, but I've only got one line really at the moment. You'll see a bit more about it on my my next video, because I've got my fiddle yard sorted, which is my next video, which would be cool. And I had a bit of steam, huffing and puffing. I got to play with CVs, make a mess of it initially, just playing with settings, finding out what does what. Trying to get the wheels to go in time with the huff and puff, but I still haven't managed it, but I'll keep trying to learn. But maybe the Hornby system is quite limited in that way. But I'll talk to my brother about it. He's way more of an expert on that than me. But just to have a noisy loft of huffs and puffs. I've normally got the pigeons on the roof, or blackbirds, whichever ones. Or it's the sound of my trains. So that's pretty cool. Lee loves using glue, laugh out loud. How are you finding DCC? I was intimidated by the beginning. I got a decoder from a certain company. I don't want to be nasty about any companies. I'm sure it was just a small issue. And I thought maybe I did something wrong, but I plugged it in like the other one that was working. And it started going forwards at an uncontrollable speed. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? It's like it was going crazy. And then when I want to go backwards, it would go a certain amount really quickly, stop, and then everything shorted out. And I'm like, whew. And that was on the same locos that were working with my other decoders. So I was like, scary. And what was I going to say to go with that? So yeah, I messed around with it. I reset it. I went to CV8, reset that. But yeah, I couldn't get it to work. And actually, it was getting warm when you touched the top of the decoder. So I've emailed them. I'm waiting for a reply. And then I had another one, which was a Hornby one. No different to my other one, that had been working absolutely fine. Set it up in just the same way, really. And it wouldn't even try and find an address, you know, when you try and do read. And so yeah, I had some difficulty with that. So I was like, hope it's not me that's making this mistake, you know. But it's just one of those, yeah, I think it's just one of those unfortunate situations. So we've got to put this on here. There's a strengthener that apparently fits on here as well. So which one's a strengthener? It doesn't say. Chimney wall support. Strengthener 2 fits here. The strengthener 2 over here. Lean-to main roof. Where are you, strengthener 2? I feel like strengthener 2 is on here. It's just number 2, chimney wall support. They should stick with the I see, it says now glue the chimney wall support strengthener 2 flush to the base on the centered far wall, which this one must be centered. The strengthener 2. We'll just slice this one out. Exciting days. Right, so that's out, and that's going to have to sit on there once it's on. Okay, so I've got to, so it says to wrap it round, and I'm assuming they want me to glue it on, right? Or do they want me to glue it on after I've put the centre support on? Who knows? I want to go for something a bit better, it says, but not decided which route. Well, I've got some of the I've got the U-Choose decoder coming. I bought one of them, and that was, let's not say overly pricey, but when it's like 2/3 the price of the cost of the original engine, because it's my King, it's like, whew. Not the austerity. Welcome in. How are you doing? Model DCC is the best decision I ever made. Now my whole layout runs everything DCC from points to lights. Well, I'll get there eventually too. Right. Hornby GTS is usually a good starter system for sound. but doesn't have realistic puffs compared to U2s or other professional sound decoders. Also, TTS is an artificial sound, whereas U2s, I guess, do their thing. Hey, Rob. I have a Signatrack Ace 2 with 2 driver handsets. It's a nice little system for a newbie to DCC. That's cool. Hey, John. How are you doing? Happy New Year, Tris and all. That's it. Happy New Year, everyone. I really like the U2s and other fancy ones, but it's 2 times the price of the TTS, and I'm cheap. I guess we just buy one every 3 TTS systems. Right, I'm gonna glue this in place. I'm gonna run a little bit around the bottom. Be really careful about where it's going. We don't have to put too much on, but I need to put enough on that it glues. Exciting times, isn't it? Right. So this comes around here. We'll get that over the top. Wedge that in there. Bring this one round. Bring this one round. Voila. There we are. And I can add some other glue to any bits I missed afterwards. It'll be neat. And then you've got the strengthener wall that actually just drops in here, which will be fun. So let's drop that in. I guess I'm going to glue it in. Now glue the chimney wall support flush to the base where it's centered on the wall. That's cool. It's nice that they're thinking of these things. I guess they've done this a couple of times on the design front. If any of you are interested in my videos, what I'm probably going to do on future ones, check out my Instagram channel, because I put bits and bobs up there kind of just because it's fun, nice and easy to get up there. And yeah, and you get a little sneak peek of what I'm up to, really. Just going to hold that together. Going to drop a bit of glue in here and here. And we'll just hold it for a few minutes whilst it's drying. I'll answer some questions. TCS now deciders in the States are very good. Are very, very good. Are very, very good. AnyCubic, don't touch the select no matter who defends it. I have had nothing but hassle from the select. J94. I have a love/hate relationship with you who glue. I couldn't find any anyway. Decoders. I knew what you meant. I preferred your word deciders. Let's have a little look. Yeah, that's right. We'll get a fancy one. I'm getting a fancy one. It's on its way. Well, I've ordered it. I might get one for my class 33 as well, so I can have a throaty diesel working its way around. Ed Sutherland. To be fair, I got the select for about £40 from a certain auction site. Does it sound like Fleabay, Ed? Instagram is always like 1 month ahead of YouTube video. That's very true. So I'm working on a little project which you may have seen, which is a little logo that I've been working on, and I'll give you a sneak peek of it. I'll show you here. It's a little pannier 040 that I'm building up. I've got loads of bits for it. It's going to have a sound decoder in it, but it's a very special little engine. But I've got pictures and updated bits, and got quite a lot of detail on this as well, with all like the rivet work and the little handrails. And this is all 3D printed from my little printer in my room. Even like the rear windows, you've got the cool little bits on. But anyway, I won't show you that because I don't want to give away what my video will be in about a month or two's time. Fat fingers on a small keyboard can be dangerous sometimes. You should get a larger keyboard, Norman. James Hart. Hi, Trish. Doing a great job. Thanks, James. James is one of my racing friends. I talked to him about trains, but I know he's not really into them. It's Cameron S. I love the thrash you get from a 33 decoder. Makes me want to get one even more now. You said that. I almost bought one today, but I'm like, oh, what size speakers can I put in it? So I was going to print some speakers, some makeshift ones, and put them in there. Tris, don't you have any machinist blocks and magnets you could use to hold it together whilst it dries? I have in the garage, but what I could do is I could put a GoPro here, and what else have I got kicking around? Need something heavy. It should be alright. I've got a light here. Should be fine. The back of it's drying quite nicely, so I'm happy with that. J94. Yep, looks cool, Tris. Thanks. J28 Maker. Would you use your CNC machine to ever build a loco like your dad's Boston? Yes, 100% I would. Part of my... I can't put any pictures up. Part of my project is that I'm putting... Whoop, these are some of my bits for my project, you see. I'm getting out. I'll just show you if I can find one. I'm going to make a solid brass chassis for it. Just going to find one of the chassis. See here, I've got a bunch of different bodies I've been printing and working my way through. That's like the detailed base bit, which has got obviously the foot bars and everything on it. Got lots of bodies in here. Haven't got any of the chassis, but you'll see on my, like I said, go on my Instagram channel, and you'll see what I'm up to. I'm up to no good, basically. So yeah, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, so check out my Instagram page. You'll see more on that, and it's going to be brilliant. Hello, do you know the old show Tugs? Yes, I do. I've got a sunshine downstairs. I showed him on one of my videos one time, but I'd have to run downstairs and run back up, and I'm not that healthy. Let's have a look. Yoo-hoo is definitely stringy. It's like a spider's web got on my layout. You can clear it up afterwards. I love Tugs, by the way, but the Gilling group. Fantastic series. Really, really was wonderful. I knew Tugs. There was a railway place near me where they have the original models from it. It's great. Don Cat 3. Hello, Neil. You're a massive inspiration for me to start the model railway, and I've already gotten my first loco. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad I could help out in some way. There are some other brilliant people out there that probably help out a bit more. But my main thing is just to show you that it's fun and it's enjoyable. I get most of it wrong, I'm sure. I miss all the key parts of the information in regards to trying to follow prototypical ways, but it's not really my thing, but I'm trying to learn. Henry Best, J94, not as stringy as hot glue. That's also very true. I made a 10 cents and a sunshine. Fantastic. Well, my dad made me a sunshine when I was younger. So that's kind of as far as I got, but I'm happy with my sunshine. I also don't have a large pond to run it on. Nat the Austerity. Would you buy the rails of Sheffield Daypole A1 A1X Terrier? I know it looks nice. I know Hornby did one a little while ago. I don't know if they still do, with the Great Western badge on it, and that looked cool. If they did one with the Great Western bit on it, I'd buy one, I think. DCC it up, get some sound on it, make it sound good. Right, now I've done that, I'm going to flick over to the next page and have a sip of my drink. Ed Sutherland. The crane from Tugs ended up in Thomas 2. Did it? Cranky? Fantastic. Cranky had a future life as well. Cool. Right, we're going to stick on our door to the front. That's not the front. To this front. That's going to stick down just inside there. Check that out. It looks great. Let's stick it on. I guess that's what I meant to do. It says to add them, but I'm assuming that means glue the little blighter in. Try not to get glue everywhere. I'll put a bit on the other side of the door as well. You never know. I've not got a good history of doors on models. I had to rip the last one off. So we'll stick that in place. There we go. Here we go. The Gillen Group. Yep. I did it. I'm in the process of making Big Mickey right now. That's cool. How big are these models that you're doing? Do you have an Instagram page where we can see these models? Carriage of No Return. I'm probably the only one here without a railway. I make models for various friends' layouts. I enjoy the channels like this very much for inspiration. Cool. That's awesome. That's good. Butterley. What's Butterley? J94. You know that big ocean liner that was in the Thomas? The one that bashed into Cranky? That boat was in Tugs too. And I saw that at a Tugs exhibition. That's cool. Those guys recycling, hey? Right, the door's stuck in place now, and I think that looks fantastic. I've got my curtains as well. We get out of focus. I've got a manual focus, you see, so we keep it good. Right, now we've got to put the rear inner wall in. So that's going to go on this side. Exciting times, isn't it? It's quite a peaceful process making these, knowing that I won't have to paint it afterwards. I've still got my wooden kits that I wanted a bit of paint, but I'm scared of painting bricks. But I've got a bunch of brick colours, and I've watched loads of people painted bricks, and I thought I can do this. I will not let it beat me. I shall be victorious. Well, I'm just going to stick these other windows in. See, they're not quite right there yet. Let's get this. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you cheeky bugger. Oh, come on, we can get there. It kind of like really stuck when I got it there. There we go. Oh, almost. Yeah, that looks about right. If I don't invite anyone up into my loft, no one will ever see it, will they? Right, so that's that. Windows in place, it's all nice and recessed. It looks really good. Right, I think that bit's meant to be straight. So I've done that one. I've done the front one, so I've done that one. What's next? Now it talks about the centre wall support. Strengthen a 3. Let's get that one out. What have I missed? Pete, sub to a few you guys. Cool. I'm sure I'm sorry if I missed things, by the way. I'm sure someone on a vid on YouTube a couple of weeks ago about that crane from Tugton Thomas. Okay, it's cool. Some Alan. Island Scenics, Tim says. I build model railways and sometimes have a railway, but once again, I have no running trains. Oh. Sorry, Tris Butterley, Railway, Derbyshire. What's that about? I don't have a place for people to see them. Tim, I thought I was for a long time. Doncat 3. Fun fact, did you know that the J15 is the quickest assembled locomotive in the world at just 9 hours and 47 minutes? That's awesome. That looks great, Tris. Thanks. Thanks, Ed. I'm sure your models aren't the worst. Gideon Group. There's always someone that can do it worse than yourself. You've always got to remember that. If you think you've done a bad job at something, I just think, well, I can't be the worst person at this. That's what I like to think. So now it says, the centre wall support, strengthen the 3, acts as a joiner for the 2 end walls. Fold the walls around and glue fast to the support. So I put that like that. Oh, I'll let you see as well. You can join in this one. So that goes in here. And then we're going to close the door. And it's going to join them up. So I just got to glue that inside there. Exciting times. In a world where cardboard kits is all you could do on a Saturday night. Yeah, that's what it's basically happening right now. I think my neighbours can probably hear my train running around the loft when I've been running it, so I'm giving it a break. Right, so we're going to stick that together. It says glue fast, but I'm like, well, I can only glue at a certain speed, so I don't know what they're on about. Nice, nice. Hopefully that stays. I'll just hold it for a minute. Get my fat fingers in there. What we got here? Mine are naff too. What things are naff? They are made out of cardboard. Tris, ever thought about giving scratch building a go? Yes, I have. When I get time, I think what I want to do is get my railway to a certain point. I'm scratch building my loco as well, but with 3D printing helping me. But my brother's done some nice buildings. But I'd like to do some buildings of things that I've seen, like he's kind of done. And I like the idea of that. Like I've got some bridges in Kettering which look a bit knackered and been around for years. I'd like to match them and look at the brickwork and see how it's changed over time and they've fixed bits. I like the idea of that. I see. Butterley Railway is where the Tugs Museum is. I see. It's cool. I guess we can't visit it at the moment, but we can do in the future. Tonight you will get to see the scraps I've been putting together for future scratch builds. That's cool. But yeah, Alan, I will do some scratch builds at some point. But I guess it's a project-based thing of what I want to do, so I guess I'll have to pick something eventually. Right, now add the inner 4, which is strengthener 4. So we'll cut that out. I'm going to drop that in. Because I'd like my railway to be unique when I've done it. That's why I try and do things fictitiously. So, but there's, you know, I've got Nen Valley Railway not far from me. And I visit it from the odd morning and take a couple of shots of the engines running. Apparently I dropped that in there. Ah, so it fits flush with the top of all 4. So do I just drop it in? Oh, I see. Check that out. We got a roof in there, guys. Well, a ceiling. I don't think I'd even need to glue that, right? That's cool. Yeah, so Nen Valley Railway. There's some beautiful buildings there as well. Oh, that's great, J94. Which heritage line do you volunteer at? What's at 8:30, Island Scenics? Oh, I better get off in half an hour. I better get a move on with this. Should we get a move on with it? Right, I'm going to focus. Right, now we've got the chimney bit here. We're going to stick that on. Dum-dum-dum. Just going to stick that on. Stick that on here. Get that on. Oh, it's the wrong side. Why didn't you guys tell me? I was doing the wrong side. I'm rushing because I want to make sure I get it done before Tim's video starts. I've got glue on both sides now. Exciting times. There's glue everywhere. Disaster. Yikes. Take your time. I can't take my time. I've got to watch your live. Are you live right now? You can't be chatting to me and being live right now. Hey Timber Surf. How you doing? Everyone's saying hi. Hi, wait, I'll get it done. That's what I'll get done. So I've added the chimney inner part because it's got it here, right? Now it wants me to add some other bits as well. So I see. Okay, so that sticks. Oh, I've already got glue there, which is excellent. So it's got combine the 2 chimney supports, strengthen as 6, into a solid block with all the edges flush. Then fix them to the back of the chimney inner wall, keeping the top and the side edges flush. Right. So that's these 2 here. I'll just move that out of the way. And I've already got glue in it, so that will be handy. That will come across here. And we'll have one going across here. Wow, I've got some new Zachary Grabowski. Hello. My timbers have been shivered. Right. DaVinci Resolve is driving me nuts. Hello, NIRail. Haven't watched your videos in a while, just noticed you were live. Hi. I think you should watch my videos. You'll enjoy yourself, I'm sure. Well, hopefully. I only do it so people will enjoy it. My latest one was at my brother's, and then the one before that was with my nephew, and we had a load of Thomas stuff going around. That was honestly really fun. I enjoyed using some of the wonderful music by Upside Now, and there's Luke Pickman as well who did some stuff, so really wonderful to be able to do that. So check those out. Zachary. Zhao Shen, hello. If I said that right. Hope we're doing alright. How many people we got on here? We got many people. We're being watched. Got 75. Hello 75 people. Hope you click that like. You've only got 33 on there. Did you forget? Doesn't hurt. Just go for it. Right, now we're going to add the chimney stack round. That's a pretty cool piece of card there. They must have so much fun playing with all this, like when they do their design work. Right, just finish these bits off. That comes out nice. Look at that. Got the chimney stack here. Got some bendy bits there. So we're going to wrap that round till it goes like that around this bit. That is very cool. So it says to now add the chimney stack, wrap the top round, blah blah blah, and glue in place. Right. So I'll put some bits on the back, bit of glue there. We've got a bit at the bottom, and then a bit at the top. Put some bits on the edges. I don't want it to spew and over, so I just don't want to make it too thick. Right, there we are. Chimney's leaning back at the moment. Need to lean forwards. I guess I can twist it, bend it a little bit. I don't want a dodgy chimney, but I guess it's more realistic if there's a bit of a bend to it. The amount of houses you've seen with chimneys on an angle and things. So, a bit of glue on that bit. We'll just wrap that round like it's telling me to. Excellent. Metcalf kits are enjoyable. You should get one, guys. 74.40. Go on, you can get it up to a few more likes in chat. Rail Brothers Productions. Very interesting. Hello, Rail Productions. How are you doing? Right, so that's there. That's stuck on. Then it talks about strengthener on the front, so we need to stick that on. Take your time aligning this, as the corners need to be aligned with the edges of the base. Right, let's take our time, everyone. Let's get this out. So that's going to be stuck on here on the front. So I'll put it on its bottom. And we'll get my glue. So that needs to go on here and align it with the bottom edges. I think that's pretty aligned. Give it a squidge, or any extra glue that comes out, we'll give that a wipe. Cool, I like it. It's got our support on the front, lines up with the bottom. Right, now we've got some more windows to stick on. What we got here? Rail Brothers. Yeah, I like making my engage buildings in Metcalf. They must be really small, Rachel. Like really small. Oh, stuck my phone to the table. In a really nice way, because I guess it'd be quite, well, not more difficult to paint Engage, but the Metcalf kits look so good, I can imagine they come out really nicely. Oh, Pete Clark, alright, yes, Tim. Talking of the Lost. Cameron S. Tris, have you ever been on Romney Heath and Dymchurch Rye? I don't know. I don't think so. I'd have to ask my dad. Maybe when I was a wee little nipper. But no, not recently. So, we've got some bits to stick on. So we've got the gable end inner wall. Let's cut them out. Stick the windows on there. That's that one. Then we have the gable end door frame. There we are on the other one. Right, so that's that one. So put those out. We're getting there, we're making some progress. And now we do what we did before. So I guess we stick it this way around, like we did. You saw it. And then we have to do, we've got GE2 and GE1, which is these two. And we just run that along. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's our 5th cut. Oh, sliding on. I could use scissors. Probably would do a better job at cutting along the lines. David Cook, Cameron S. Great Railway and Raven's Glass is great too. This is a panic build now. Right. So we're going to stick on these bits. That's a bit big there. I need to use the smaller one, don't I? That's more like it. Right. Put that across there. Nicey nice. Maybe a bit too much glue, but it should dry clear. If you get any glue over the edges, I guess we can just get some tissue. I'd like to visit some of the Welsh railways once this is all over. There's so many things that I've seen but have been out of kind of reach. Hopefully life doesn't get too busy that we don't get to do those bits in the future. Right, that's going to stick on there. There's a bit there. There's a bit there, and there's a bit there. So we'll stick this on right here. There we go. It's nice having you all in. I hope you're all doing alright. If you've recently joined, hello. Leave a comment if you fancy it. Say hi to the chapesses. Right, now we're going to stick the door on. This one. The door, I've got options, but I haven't got options, I've got to do the right one, is this one. There we go. That'll pop out. And we'll stick that one. Hello, Effingham. How are you doing? Oh, a bit too much there. And then a little bit there. I'm going to stick it on this way round. Be a bit easier this way, I think. You can actually see the edges of the door. Nice. Cameron S, I like them because you can lean out the side of the coaches, and the Bilianu Festiniog Railway is good too with the range of Victorian stock. Oh. It's nice to see you all chatting on there. Right, so we'll stick. Okay, so we've got to wrap the gable end walls around the house base while the walls are flush to the centre joiner. Okay, so that will be gable end walls, which is this one. Got lots of bits of cardboard floating around my room. That one's off. J94. I help out at one of the model railways. I've cleaned locos at the Christmas. I'm one of the stewards at the Santa Specials. Fantastic. Oh, that's where it went. I lost it. Festinian Railway is amazing. Remember going there as a child with my dad. That's wonderful. Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'd like you to write me a song, Anthony. I'll sing it to you. Can make a video out of it. We could have a collaboration. I'm joking, my singing's not that good. Well, it might be alright. Some people's eyes. Deaf people like my singing. Yeah. Right, let's stick this round. So I'm going to put a little bit. That's a bit too much, Tristram. Steady. Don't use all the glue at once. Then we can put a bit at the bottom, a bit here, a bit here, and a bit here. Thanks for your stream, by the way, last night, Anthony. It was nice. I'm putting together a nice little Metcalf kit at the moment. Just going to hold it together. Can't be as bad as my singing. Of course, Troy's can knock out a few songs as well. No, I think they're excellent. I really do enjoy them. Hello, Richard, in Junction. How are you doing? I'm hoping you've been in the garden all this time off. Hopefully you've been having a bit of time off doing your garden railway. J94. I've made guest appearances on some YouTube videos at Butterley. Nice. Starboy Hero. Hi Tris, have you been to the Bluebell Railway? Yes, I have. I loved it. Obviously, I went when I was little. Not saying obviously, but I went when I was little with my parents and my family. And I went there again about, I think, 3 years ago, maybe more. And it was, I don't know, it was a really nice line because they got the carriage kind of shed at the first bit went to. A nice car park, which is a very hilly car park. And the station was really nice as well. Yeah, no, it was a nice day out with my dad. We met a gentleman on the train that told us all about the history of different things. Andy Hudson, hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you in here. I checked out your video that you said. You've been building snowmen in the garden, Mr. Richard. So Andy, I checked out the V12 video you mentioned, which is interesting. I've been getting my DCC bits going. I had some trouble with one of my decoders, and I'm kind of scared of, like, what if all the decoders have this trouble and I'm programming it wrong, causing trouble? But yeah, I'm sure it's not just me. Cameron, my local railway, Swanage Railway, fantastic. I've been there a lot in my childhood. It's amazing, and I love it because of the amount of services. It's the most active heritage line in Britain. It's also got my favourite steam loco. Swanage is near Corfe Castle, right? Or am I getting this wrong? I might have got this wrong. This is a different railway. Everyone say hi to Richard. Richard, we need you to do some garden railway videos. And we want to see engines going past snowmen. It'll be wonderful. I like snowmen. I've had no snow in Kettering. Right, I'm going to put these doors on now. Let's give it a shtick. It's cool little kits though, these. I don't know why I'm going to put this on my layout, but it will go somewhere. If not, it will go on, I don't know, an exhibition layout. If there was such a one of those things. I don't think people know what exhibitions are anymore. Right, I'm just going to stick this in place. There it is. It's nice because all the doors are recessed on this. Looks really smart. I do have a little bit of glue in the window. J94. Only by accident, Tris. What's by accident? Did I get the sponge bit right? That's right, because my uncle, Andy, is not far from Corfe Castle. I can't remember the name of the area now. But yeah, and so we always used to see Corfe Castle going down, and then we'd go to the Swanage line. We'd go into Swanage, and obviously the coast isn't far from there. It was wonderful. New Junction. Currently in my garden. Currently in the garden, in the dark, laying track while watching the stream. Fantastic. Good skills. Got floodlights out there. Are you doing a 009 layout? Fantastic. It's more like it. Looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, come on guys. 82 in the chat. Only 53 likes. Go on. Sneak it. I know it's hard. You have to kind of close the chat down and then go and click on it. But it's alright. J94. I have a long list of many heritage lines that I want to visit. Good. I think we should all have that on our list. In the garden, in the snow. 009. Cameron S. So it's nice. Is it a Hornby magazine project? Well, hopefully it is. Andy Hudson. Mum and Dad have a caravan near Corfe Castle at Wareham. Wareham, that's it. That's where my uncle's from. So I used to go down to Wareham when I was younger. Go visit Uncle George. He used to have a massive garden railway, all American locos, and it was cool. And I got into racing because he gave me an RC car that was my cousin's, and so that was for me very cool. And that's when I kind of fell out of my kind of want to enjoy trains as much. But as I've got older, I realised what a mighty mistake that was. Right, I'm just sticking the other end wall on. It's good. Minecraft done a good job with these kits. No wonder they're still in business. Oh, are we on the last page? Oh, we're getting close. We're on the halfway stage. Hello, Ross. Ross Williams, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm just about to put... I'm going to add the gable roof. Make sure the edge is tight against the centre wall. Okay, right, let's do this. We've got the gable roof. Let's give that a quick trim. Right, that's that one. Are we doing the main roof after? Well, I might as well get that one out as well. I didn't see anything. Trish, your brother said he helped your dad in the American layout. Do you guys still have it? Yeah, the American layout's in progress. They want to do it as a exhibition layout, and it's going to be named Lamy after the place. Lamy. I'm not sure how it's said. And I've seen bits of it. They've done all the work on the fiddle yard, I think, and they've been just going to be working on the layout soon, but they've been building up the boards. It will be DCC. It will be running some nice American locos. They've spoken to me about building up some 3D printed bits to help with station work, and then my brother can then obviously do the work to finish the building off. So that's kind of cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing that coming together. So I'm just going to stick this roof on. It says I need to really make sure it's flush with the centre wall, which I feel that is. That's a solid, these are. And then I've got to put the main roof so it fits flush with the gable roof and around the chimney stack. Right, so I'm going to add some bits of glue here. and some here, and some along there, and some along here. And then I'll just put some around where the chimney's going to be going on. It's really cool. I like this. Somehow we'll slot this all together. Does it go over the top? I guess it goes over the top. I see it just intersects really nicely actually. I see, that's nice. So we're just going to make sure it glues down like this. Nice. Good job, Metcalf. Anthony, with various channels I've come to appreciate how nice Metcalf kits can look. I was never a fan of cardstock buildings, but they do work well. That's very true. In AFOL community, we call full Photon out of love with a hobby, and then rediscovering it in later life as the Dark Ages. This is the quickest I've seen the kit go together. Well, you know, I'm focusing at points. I've been to the Great Central a few times myself. It's a nice run, but I haven't gone to it at any of the galas. That's the only time I've been to it at the galas. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. Absolutely excellent. So gutted that we haven't been able to go to that for a while. Right, now we need to add the capping stones. So they must be from, there we go. We've got these bits here called capping stones. Fantastic. Cut that out. Oh, I thought I cut it out, but it's a tear in there still. Oh, it should be Right, Peter Jones. When sticking in your doors, leave one side free of glue so you can open it a little. That's a bit late now, Peter Jones, but thank you. And I've got one more door to do, haven't I? So, alright, let's stick these little roofy bits on. There's a little blobby bit there. Yeah, it's going on there very nicely. I can go and sit here. Laramie, Laami, 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 Laami. Thanks, Norman. You're the best. My man in blue, with a spanner next to your name. You've done me well over this past year. It's been a year I've been doing this. It's great fun. Thanks, Tim. We'll see you soon. I'll come and see you soon. Hopefully I'll have this finished soon and I can come and join it. And if you guys are bored of me, go check out Tim's live stream. He's going to do that in a minute. Ogden Regis. Oh, hello. Hi, Tris. Sorry I'm late. Don't you just love the Metcalf kits? I am starting to. I've been putting off building it because I'm like, what if it's too complicated or too fiddly or I don't know. You know when you haven't done something before, like DCC, which I've been scared of. Yeah. J28 Maker. Tris, I've so enjoyed this live stream. Also, what a great community of people you have watching. How many buildings are you doing? At the moment, this one. I've done some laser cut wooden kits, which I need to paint, and I need to man up and get on with it. But with this, I might buy a few more, because they're cute. Really cute little kits. So, I'm really happy. And thank you. So, the next step is below is the key to the laser cut barge board components. So, I've got to go and stick those bad boys on. So, they are just here. This little wooden bits there, looking good. So I've got to stick them onto the back windows. Just gonna have a drink, because I'm getting a bit tired. Right, so which ones do I fit on first? So I've got to combine them, so I'll do that first. So let's get them all out. Put that out of the way, put that here. We're going to build them up so they've got a bit of a stack going on. And then break the pip. It's like a tag holding it all on. And go across here. There's a lot of good card left over actually as well. You can enjoy using that for guess whatever you want. Let's get that out. And then this one. So do you guys enjoy this live stream antics of coming on and doing these kind of kits and things? Because I'll do more if you do like it. So this one must be A, which is the larger one. And the next ones are a bit smaller, they're a bit thinner. So you've got the big one, and then you've got this one, and then I guess this one goes over the top afterwards, or I don't know. So you got this one, which is the B. A little bit confused to what goes where, but I'm looking at it. And then you've got the little one, so I'm going to cut all these out. Large barge board A, large barge board B. Oh well, we'll get this as we go in. That's good, I'm glad you like it. See you later, Paul. You take care. You enjoy Tim. Say hello to Tim for me, and I'll be on there soon, alright? Let's get all these out. I feel like these are going to be the messiest bit. Getting a little bit confused where they all go, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. Right, so that'll go there. And then there's that one. Timber Surf, Tris, you're doing my nutting. Please watch this vid and buy some. I will do. What is it? Toothpicks have many uses. Glue application ain't one of them. Are you on about like one of those precision applicators that are out there? I saw something like that. Oh, that tickled me. Right, so these are the little ones. It's taking some time, this, snipping these out. I don't want to damage them, you see. How is it held in? Is it there? What else we got? I've just had some money sent to me. Ah, oh, thank you, Carriage No Return. I've got a steel wool, but I put it towards something. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. Cameron S. Tris, will you ever buy one of the Buddha Light Pacifics or normal Pacifics? Might do. I'll tell you that the next engine that's on a big engine that's on like my wish list is a Merchant Navy, in that kind of nice bright green colour. Have it as, you know, one of the Battle of Britain jobbies, because I don't know, they're really cool. Just try and get this off. It's really stuck it. Stuck it is. Stuck. Right. I've got them all off apart from the part number. We don't need the part number. So, what we got here? Made by Hornby. Do they make one, do they? Or the Buddha Pacific? They all look very nice. Things I'd like to get, like a 4F, like a smaller little loco and various different things. And yeah, I just haven't. So I've got B, A and C. Apparently they all stuck together. Now combine the large barge boards. Combine one large board, barge board C with A, and keep all the edges flush. So it looks like that will go in the middle of this, and then this one will go on the other side. That's crazy. I'm upsetting timbers with my cocktail stick, but that's all I got. That's all I got. And then we go stick a bit there, and then we've got a little bit to So it's going to stick there. So that then sticks to this one. It's fiddly, isn't it? This cardboard almost feels like wood. It's so sturdy. And then we put the big one over the top by the look of it. That's really smart. And not using too much glue, because obviously, yeah. I've put way too much there. I'll wipe off what I don't need. So that's the bigger one to go on afterwards. And then we use some tissue to mop off the excess, because I've been a messy puppy on this one. But it will dry clear, slightly shiny. But what we can do is put some matte varnish on afterwards if I made too much of a mess of it. So that is that. Okay, so it's all kind of, it's inset of both sides. So it's kind of cool. So I'm going to do 3 of them. And where do they go? They go on the ends of the building, which is cool. I see. So and then so I'm going to have one on here, here, and here, which is cool. I'm missing things. The Merchant Navy was classed as a Bullard Pacific, but later Oliver Bullard created the Bullard Light Pacifics, consisting of the West Country and Battle of Britain classes, which were built dissimilar. So yes, I'd like to get one, please. I saw a merchant at North Yorkshire Railway. They were filming the Channel 5 series. We hung out in the background when it came out on TV. They were filming my foot. Fantastic. Your foot is famous. Spec but lighter. Andy Hudson. Cocktail sticks and glue work perfectly. Yes, I'm a cheapskate, but if it works. Daniel E. Straub. Watching from Lynn, Massachusetts, USA. The Lynn Toy Train Museum. Thank you for streaming. I'm learning. Well, fantastic that you'll come to join us from all the way over there. Oh. So, I'd like to take the opportunity to say to you, because I think Barnabas heard about it, but I loved the Wally weekend that you guys did. Absolutely stunning work. Getting people involved in organising it. It really made what was kind of, you know, I live on my own at the moment, and so that kept me company. It was really wonderful to have that. I was like kind of tinkered in the loft. I was building up my my baseboards, which was on a few videos ago, and I just had that in the background the entire time. It was honestly really good. So thank you, Andy, for doing that. You're brilliant. So you must be very tired and slept for a very long time afterwards. So, right, let's drop that on. Far too much glue, but should be alright. Stick that on there. There we go. Get rid of the excess with my bit of tissue. Bit of tissue goes a long way. Right. That will be like that way. We're getting there, aren't we? Henry Best, hello. You have a photogenic foot. Is it your left or right foot? It was your right, J28 says. I like the City of Wells. I like Tor Valley at the SVR. So at the Nen Valley Railway, I see that they've got a Merchant Navy. So apparently that was going to steam. But with some of that Tier 4-ness, that's kind of ended up not happening, which is a real shame, because I was looking forward to it. But I can't be selfish. We need to keep people safe and all that. So, fine. Right, sticking that together. That one went together really nicely, actually. Let's work our way down to the last little bit. And then I've got the eeny weeny ones to do next, which shouldn't take long. Ta-da. Right, Here we are, just glue that one there. Again, all that glue will disappear on me. So that's that sitting there. What have I missed? Andy kept me very busy when I was on furlough, and like you, live on my own, so it was a great distraction. That's good. I'm glad you found that. Double O'Neill, that's the one I based the livery of my Battle of Britain in static kit form. That's cool. Cameron S. I'm sad because Sir Keith Park was going to go back to Swanage, but has gone to either Screen or NVR. Okay. Cold and no return. My bath's cold now, so I have to go and rejoin the real world again. Bye Tris. Bye all. Thanks for the entertainment. No problem. I have someone that's coming up with something. I have no idea what they're saying. English, please, Mr. Evil. Right, so don't know if that was spam or not, but I've hidden that one. Right, let's get the last couple of bits together on here. So we've got 2 of these to do, so it's 2 of them to 1 of these. Stick it together. We've been on for a little while, haven't we? And I haven't been shut off yet by YouTube. That's what happened last time. This just goes in the back. Get the tweezers, drop it on. Get this on here. Tweezers help a little bit, don't they? Right. And then we do the same on top of these. Just building it up. There we go. I'm wondering if you can even see after this, but let's stick that on there. Just building it up. How many of you are going to get yourselves a Metcalf kit after this? Right, that's those 2. Now we just stick them on in place. We'll do the end ones first. Wonder how they're going to fit. We'll do a bit of test fitting. I think it says that in the instructions. And that will just pop in there. That looks nice, right? Bye guys, see you soon, J94. Good to have you. Go check out Tim if any of you are leaving. Go have a little watch. Right, so I'm sticking that here. I'm going to have to just hold it for a few moments whilst it's drying. Tris, do you prefer the Bulla Pacifics with the tin can style body or the normal ones? I like the tin can. I don't know, looks like a super train when it's like that. It is fiddly, but we're getting there. Stu, get one. There are about 12 waiting to be built. I just ordered the castle. Oh, that's going to take you some time. Do it. Rob's going to do the same. Thanks, Rachel. It looks really nice with these little bits that look like there's actual wood in there. Really impressed by it. I think Metcalf should go full time. Sell this to the public. I'm joking. I think they're ace. It's going to be good. Because I would like to do a bit of Engage And obviously what Rachel was saying about these in Engage, it's like, get a few of these and build up a quick layout. A bunch of card buildings, have a bit of fun. Oh, I've got a bit of excess glue here. Let's hold this on. It's the other side now. Hopefully it stays. Looking good, Tris. What, me or the building? I prefer the Spam can too. Henry Best. At Sutherland, I ended up getting the Hogwarts Express as a Christmas present. For me, from me. Good choice. I treated myself to my DCC controller. That was my treat from me to me. I've been saving up during all this lockdown stuff, and then I'm like, can't even do anything with my money. So I took some money out of the savings and I treated myself. So it's all good fun. Right, I think that's kind of glued in there, alright? Ish. Right, we do this one now. To the end jobby. Are we in focus, are we? Should we make it? There we are. It's a bit better, isn't it? Peter Jones, doing a good job there, Tris. I have a good few Metcalf kits, and they are great. With a little weathering, they look brilliant. Their Newcastle kit looks awesome. Yes. Spam Can one was the rebuilt version, but when they were rebuilt, they were taken off due to common oil leaks and harder maintenance. Oh. Uh-oh, maybe too much glue on that bit. Let's run that across there. There we go, there we go. Just drop it in place. Oh, there's glue everywhere. The drama, the drama. Right, let's just hold that in place. Hold the butts as the glue dries. Cameron S. The common oil leaks caused fires. Well, that isn't so good. It is a very nice looking train. I'd like one. A nice bright green one. And I could put a sound chip in it. There's probably loads of room in that boiler for sound. I guess you put it in the telder anyway. Tender. Who makes them? Is it Hornby make them? Do they do the bright green one? Right, that's that. So we're still in focus on the roof. Now we'll just stick on our little end bits. What I do is I'll put some, I guess they stick on the front of it. And then we'll stick it on here, I'm guessing. And then we'll have our roof to go on in a second. Not roof, yeah, the little mini roofy bits that stick out. Right, dormer roofs, here we go. SORTS 6233. Hey all, just found you. Used to build Metcalf. Feel inspired to try some during lockdown. Engage! Now I'm just going to pour a whiskey, sit back and enjoy. Well, we're getting towards the end now. What whiskey are you drinking? Oh, building's gone flying. Sorry, building. Got these bits to go on. Look at what's left to stick on. I feel like I'm really far from the end. So these will stick on here. Okay, right. Let's put a bit of glue on them. Kind of knocking off the end bits. And they were looking so good. So put a blob of glue on each bit. And then we stick it on here. That looks all right. And then we're going to do this one. I can't really see what's going on here. Right, I've got some big blobs of glue going on here, so I need to mop them up before they dry. Got my trusty piece of tissue. Make a corner. I'm going to have to get both fingers on these. The Loco Hornby can accommodate... Oh, it can accommodate a sooth generator, a smoke generator as well. That's exciting. Very exciting, I will say. You can see I've got a bit too much glue here, so I could probably use the tissue end. Nope, that's not helping. I need some more tissue. Wet it with my tongue. Alright, there we are. Come on. You can do this. Ivan Stafford, hello, Happy New Year. Too cold in the attic? Nah, I leave the hatch open so it warms it up. The rest of the house is freezing though when I do that. Hornby make a black one with southern lettering as well. Cool. J28, usually Tris, I get glue everywhere and end up with bits stuck to my elbows. Well, that's not good. How do you get it on your elbows? Cameron S, the Hornby logo can accommodate. Yep, sorry, I read that one. So definitely worth it. Ed agrees. LNERA3 Productions, just a question. You have your Henry model from when you were young, but are you going to get another character, or are you going to build one yourself, or don't get another one? I'd like some other characters. It's a case of just getting them really, and it's kind of, do I get that, or do I get my Merchant Navy or something like that, or a sound chip? Yeah, so when I go and see my nephew, he has all of them. So yeah, I can go play with his instead, like a big kid that I am. So that's that. I think that's okay. So we've got the end bits on. They look really nice actually. If you look at these, they look really wonderful. That's nice. Okay, so we've done that. Now it talks about optional add-ons. I don't have optional add-ons on it just yet. Maybe I'll do that another day. That's just a side piece. Now, I'm quite happy. I just want a small, because I don't have a lot of room, I feel, on my layout. I just want a small little home. So the last steps I know is I've got to add a few bits. So we've got the ridges on the roof to add, and chimneys. So we can colour them, which is wonderful. So how do these work? So we just take a strip. They've given me lots of spares, haven't they? Right. I'll just cut it down at the end. So we got that bit bend. So we can have a look at this, and we're gonna run this along here, okay? I'll have to colour in the white bits that get generated from it. But I need to cut it to where? To cut it just to here. Where was that scribe line I just did? There it is. Right, oh, I'm missing loads of things. So, I'm sorry, my recommendations may have cost you a lot more money. Hello, Paul of Bramley Junction. How are you doing? I'm going to scroll back. Cameron S. Also, would recommend getting a second, as I'm sure they look amazing in a double header. Yes, I'm sure of it. Happy New Year, Turbulence Music. How are you doing? Yeah, doing well, thank you. Happy New Year to you too. I'm good, thank you very much. Hope you're well. Hydras, hope you're well. Hello, Paul, Brown Junction. I hope you're doing all right. Joe Chalice, hello, how are you doing? I like how relatively accessible the cheaper 00 stuff is, even if it's not totally prototypical. John PW22, that is a lovely house. Would fit well on my plan, I think. What are the base dimensions? Well, I've got my little thing here. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 centimetres across here. And in length, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But yeah, 9 and a bit in the other way. And height, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. So it's 9 high, 9 long, and 7 wide, if that's helpful to you. Right, let's stick this top bit on. So we're going to stick this on here and give it a bit more of a look. We'll put that across here. These really are lovely kits. If you think about getting one, I don't think it'd be a waste of your money. And to be honest, even if you didn't end up wanting to put it on your layout because that doesn't fit in, it's a fun kit to build and you could always flog it on afterwards. I'm sure there's someone that'd be fully appreciating one of these built up. Really sturdy piece as well once it's done. Just making sure that's on nicely there. Now we've got to do the bit for there, make that look nice. Got a bit of an angle on it as well. So if I bring it to the back here, and then cut it on, I think, this third one. Yeah, and give it a trim across here. And then I've got to cut it at an angle. Let's see if I get this right. I'm going to be brave and kind of go for this first set of lines to begin with. From there to there, and there to there. Let's angle it back over, give it a fold. See if I've passed the test. That's alright, Don PW22. Oh, that's not quite right, but I've got room to play with that. No, I think that's going to be right. That will sit on fine. So, put some glue on here, run it either side, and then we'll run it down. There's that side, and then there's this side. Hopefully you're still in focus. Let me know if I get out of focus on anything and you want me to tweak it. And then pop that on here. There we go. Rub off any excess wood glue. So I'll be painting these little white bits orange afterwards, very carefully, with some really watered down acrylics, I think. Now I just need to put the chimney tops on. That's my last little bits, and they are part of here. I don't know how well they're going to look, but I've got 3 of them apparently that are going to go on. They've given me 4. I guess this is a generic sheet that they have. And that's that. And that's that one. I'm missing things. Hi, Jade. Yeah. How long ago was it since you've been out in the snow, Rachel? That's that one. It says to wrap it round a nail or a rod, approximately 4mm in diameter. So I need something that's about 4mm in diameter. I've got a screwdriver here, or a hex driver for my cars. Tris, I also use these bits to go on top of my walls I make. Oh, okay, that's cool. piece of change. On Metcalf kit, a Metcalf website, each model has a footprint, so you can check it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Right. So basically I need to glue it together. So I need to run it round until it gets like this. Okay, I'll just glue like the last bit, I guess. So I'll put some glue on this bit. And I'll run that up here. I'll wipe the glue away with my finger. That can stick on there for a moment. Let's get my fingers in focus. How are we doing for focus? Got the light in the way, haven't I? There we go. Tris making them for N is too tiny. Yeah, I can imagine. Pull power, great build, Tris. I am off now. See you again soon. Yes, I'm almost finished as well. I'm just doing my chimneys and then I'm going to be done. And then I'm going to go watch Tim. Went out earlier today as it was snowing. I'll have to have a little watch. I take it you filmed it, or was it just you enjoyed hanging out in the snow? Right, there's one of them. Let's do the next one. Let's fold it this way again. Wrapping it round. Oh, this one's not so good. I think it's going to be alright though. Kind of morph it into shape. Got a bit of glue on there. Right, let's have another go. Not winning with this one. No, I think we're kind of there. Got some of the tacky parts of the glue left. Uh-oh. I should hold on to it first. Okay. I failed on that one. The Barnold Metcalf Engage are well designed and easy to build. Right, easier than this, you think? You need some 3D printed chimneys. You have to enter my competition and win some. You got a competition, have you, Timber? Have to look at that, won't we? I get stuck to this now. Right, that one's good. How many do I have to do? 3. Fold from this side. Right, last one. Getting to the end, guys. We just got to finish this chimney, stick them on, and then I'm done for the night. Did a live stream. I'm going to have a little watch in a bit, Rachel, and see what you got up to. Anthony, my keyboard had some insanity there. I like it. It's perfect, just the way that it is. Right. Just going to stick these chimney ends on. Uno. Probably start in the middle, shouldn't I? And then stick some each side. That's the next one. And then this one, uh-oh, is the last one that I'm going to put here. That will do. And that, if I can get the thing in focus. So that's the front of the house. Let's get you, there we are. That's the front of the house. That's the bit with the chimney, with its chimney tops. That's the side. And that's the back door going out into the garden. That's the bit, but it looks good with all these details. I'm pretty happy. I'll answer a few questions, but I think we'll call it a night on that one. I've been on here for a little while, haven't I? So it's been a pleasure to have you all here, though. I'll just flick the screen over to the Just On Me screen. There we are. We'll just swap you over. There you are. Just want to say a big thank you for all of you that have stuck around and that visited or even came to say hi, left a comment during the stream. My next video will be out on Wednesday. My patrons will have a little view of it tomorrow. I just need to do the thumbnail and bits and bobs on it, so that should be really, really fun. But no, it's been a pleasure doing this kit. It's a cute little kit. I'm happy with it. It's nice. Just flick the light round. You can obviously see a bit more of it there, but it's nice. So have a little check out. Took me a little bit of time to build it, but I got it done in the video and that's ready to go on the layout. So that's cool. Just going to clean up all the ends that are white with a bit of paint, the same colour. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in. Thanks to my patrons, all of you that are kind of watching and enjoying. And big thanks to all of you that have either recently subscribed or were thinking about it. Come and subscribe, come and join me. And yeah, thank you so much and have a wonderful evening or morning or day or whichever part of the world you're from. You take care and look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye. After yourselves.